right, so now we don't want button 3 to be the one every time that changes. We want random buttons to happen. So here we go. How to pick a random button. The app needs to pick one of the squares to be different color than the rest. You don't want the color to be orange every time. Notice how the buttons have IDs that are pretty much the same. Button 1, button 2, button 3, button 4. There's a pattern. It's always button and some number. You can use random number as the number and then add it on the string using plus. Okay. So I'm going to create a new, so pick a button at random to make a different color. Notice there's really one new line. All right, so I'm looking here. I'm going to kind of copy this. It says we need a random button variable. I'm going to call it rand button ID. And it's going to be, I'm going to do a string. Plus random number between 1 and 4. All right. Oops. Needed parentheses in there. All right. Let's see if that works. Ooh, okay. So let's see. Replace button 3 down here with rand button ID. Ooh. So what's happening now is every time it'll be like button plus a random number. So every time I do this, it'll be a different one. Add a constant, but replace button. Let's see if this works. Look, it's a different one every time. Button 1. Oop, now it's down here. All right, that's kind of working. All right, and they want a console log. Now they're about to make us do a lot of console logs, and that will just help you keep track and make sure things are working right. Add a console log rand button ID to your code after you create the button ID so you can see which button is supposed to have the color. It might be hard to spot. All right. Grab a console log, rand button ID. So it'll just print out whatever is in that variable in my console log. All right, let's see. Look, so it's telling me the answer. Button 1, oop, that's the one that's a little different. Button 2, yep, that's the one that's a little different. This is important because later on, you're going to want to check and make sure your computer is doing it right. All right, and that's it. Easy.